Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy and Tarot. My name is Kirsten and I have the ultimate Trump reading for you today. I've been kind of down in the dumps, but talking to those that support me, those on my Patreon, has lifted my spirits, and I felt encouraged to finally ask the ultimate question of the cards. Enough is enough. How will this presidential election pan out, and who ultimately will become the President of the United States in 2021? That is what I pose to the cards here today. And I'm using the 12 Chairs deck along with the Pictorial Key Tarot to help also reveal the depictions in the cards. I feel like both decks are helping me, okay? So it's the same card, but I'm using two different decks to help clarify the message. Also clarifying with Sibilla and Divina and some Lavera Sibilla. Go ahead and get yourself some juice, some popcorn. This one's going to be good. So make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Soulight Hypnotherapy and Tarot on YouTube. This channel is not circulated. I don't know why, but I need your help. So make sure to share this video and my other videos with your social media, Facebook friends, and encourage your friends to please subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to support this channel and keep it going, I invite you to become a Patreon supporter. There's a link for my Patreon in the description box below, or you can donate to this channel. There's a donate button on the home page, and you can find that link as well in the description box below. Make sure to hit the like button to hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post new videos. And please leave your comments. Keep them decent. And please do not use derogatory words. Not only will YouTube not even allow that to show up, but then I'll have to block you. Okay, so no derogatory words. Let's try to keep it all positive. I think I've said everything. Let's get started. All right. I'm just going to assume that you guys can see everything, right? And I'll lift the cards as I can. So just to describe a little bit about the layout, the tarot cards are the main layout and everything else are just clarifiers, okay? This column stands for Trump's energy. The center column stands for Joe Biden's energy. And the third column stands for the American collective, the American voter, the country. So let's start with Trump. Trump has the Four of Pentacles, right? Four of Pentacles in both decks. Here, someone is sitting on top of a bed and they're kind of crunched down and they're holding something back and they're hiding something in this trunk here. This has often been the Secret Server card representing the Secret Server that is used to keep so-called confidential, top secret conversations that Trump has had that, you know, have not been revealed to us but have been put on a secret server. The Four of Pentacles can represent someone who is clinging and holding on to greedily their possession. Trump's possession, he feels, is this White House seat of being our president. He's greedily holding on. It's mine, it's mine. And he's holding back out of fear of loss. Holding on and holding back out of fear of loss. He's refusing to let go of this presidency because he doesn't want to face the legal the legal problems that await him if he should lose. So Trump is not letting go of the presidency. The question that I posed to the cards was, enough is enough, Spirit. Who's going to win this election ultimately? And I feel the answer is in the top line. The center row will depict a little bit of what will happen, okay? And then the final row is the ultimate outcome, okay? So we see here Trump is holding on, greedily holding back out of fear of loss, fear of legal complications or proceedings, criminal proceedings coming towards him. And he's not accepting results. Clarified, I see that justice means that there will be a call for legal resolve of the matter. But he thinks that the resolve will go in his favor, probably because he's put certain judges on, the Supreme Court. I don't know if they'll be the one who will call it or what, but he feels somewhat protected, like the call will go in his favor. The Nine of Wands here I was just looking for my other depiction of the Nine of Wands. Hold on. I love the depictions in both, right? The traditional kind of Rider-Waite-ish, and then this new one in the 12 chairs. So this Nine of Wands represents Trump's challenge. So his challenge is to hold on to his seat and to fight to win. No matter what, I see him digging in. I do not see him backing down. He's fighting to the death. He's barricading himself in order to maintain his status as champion. And you will note that there are many new barricades around the White House being put up. I see Trump making strategic moves that involves deals, payoffs, money exchanges, and quid pro quos. Let's say that again. Quid pro quos. So, I'm seeing money support. Money and support. It could come in other forms rather than just money. I see money and support coming in to help Trump, to fund his efforts, possibly from a third party. Six of Pentacles in this deck doesn't have three people, but in the traditional Rider-Waite, it does. So I always see the Six of Pentacles as a possible third-party situation. Right? Also legal issues and all that. Things that need to be reckoned and balanced out. Obligatory responsibilities. And karma. So there's support coming in to fund Trump's efforts to hold on and to fight and to stay in this game and to win this game by any means possible. And I do feel there are third-party interests involved. It tells me that Trump has a dependency on this energy. Right? He's grown used to this help. He's got a dependency on this energy. So it's either Russia or Putin, or it could be multiple energies, at least 3. And this dependency is growing stronger and stronger at this time. This can also represent a vice versa. You know, Trump is receiving help from those whom have a dependency on him. Maybe he's, you know, created the situation to where others have a dependency on him, and so now he's calling in for their support. Calling in those favors. Can you do me a favor, though? Oh, I remember that. Makes me think of Ukraine. Now, as I look at these cards, I'm sorry, my clarifiers are kind of, I'm just going to kind of put them aside. As I look at all these cards over here, this card makes me think of Bolton. I don't know why. I always feel Bolton. So Bolton, Putin, and a brown-haired male could be representing this card. Could be someone else. I may be, you know, interpreting it wrong. I know that it's an energy and a person. I just don't know who exactly. It could be a couple different people. But I see an energy that's been holding back, you know, outside of Trump. Another energy that's holding back could be Bolton, could be Putin, could be some other dark-haired man. Holding back information, possibly information that was, you know, part of a strategy. This energy that's holding back information as a strategic move, wanting either payoff or payback. And Trump is afraid of this energy. Intimidated by this energy of the Six of Pentacles here. If this energy should reveal what's in this, I hope you guys can see. Sorry. If this energy can reveal what's in this, what's been kept classified, or what's in that secret server. So why is the Nine of Wands here? When I clarified it, I got the dark-haired man and I got the important revelation. Both of these cards fell out to clarify the Nine of Wands. Sorry about that. I'm not looking at the camera lens, and then when I do, I see that I'm out of frame, and then I stop and fidget. Sorry. Okay. So why is the Nine of Wands here? We have the brown-haired man and the important revelation. Both fell out. So a dark-haired man, possibly younger, on the younger side, has important revelation or evidence or recordings, and it will be shocking when it is revealed, right? It could be information about a young man with brown hair, Biden's son maybe, or Trump Jr. or Jared. It could be that the information involves a man with brown hair, all right, who has made some kind of arrangements with third parties. And when I say third parties, I mean interference in our election from foreign parties. So I don't know who this brown-haired man is. I'm getting a Jared or Don Jr. feel. Could even be Cohen. But it's a man with brown hair, and he is described by the Sibilla as a friend, a son, an employee, a hard worker, a made man, someone who's loyal and who gives their full support to Trump, right, in the past, even though they may have been inadequate in their experience or expertise at the time. This energy has held back and reserved for protective purposes, as a strategic move for payback or for payoff. This information, which will be revealed shockingly when it will create shock when it's discovered or revealed. And this information was kept in confidence, kept secure or classified. So we have a Sibilla card with paper in it. Some of you guys who've watched me for a while, you know that a paper and Sibilla can represent evidence, actual legal evidence. And then we have lots of pentacles around, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, all in Trump's column. And that represents evidence as well. So actual real evidence, stuff that's traceable, possibly recordings or documents, will be revealed. Maybe what's in that secret server. And then I got the Ukraine hit. Maybe what was, what Trump said in the Ukraine quid pro quo is going to be revealed. Maybe John Bolton's going to reveal it. John Bolton certainly knows about it, or this dark-haired man could. Okay, that could be Cohen. I don't know if Cohen was around then. I really don't remember. It could involve Jared or Don being involved in this third-party negotiation, or this dark-haired man. I'm not sure who the dark-haired man is. I'm just giving you my guess. So, I need to move this. Excuse me. So, why is the 6 of Pentacles here? When I clarified that, I got the gamblers reversed, just to show you how the gamblers look. Upright, notice there's 3 people or third parties in the gamblers card, but it came out reversed, right? So this represents a gamble or a deal that is at stake, and something that fades at the last minute. Something gets dropped, some information gets revealed, shockingly revealed, for the purpose of causing failure at the last minute or diminishment at the last minute. And it causes a psychological and physical disorder or diminishment to anyone involved. And a decisive choice must be made, and one must follow their moral conscience when making this choice. So this information that comes out will definitely be a very deciding factor for people and who they're going to vote for. Okay? Now, what's confusing is that this is in Trump's line, so I feel this is Trump's plan, but I also feel there's somebody else's plan in action here that will affect Trump. Okay? When this happens, it's going to cause a lot of talk and scandal, and animated legal discussions will begin as a result of this shocking revelation. And people will be saying, he's not fit. He's showing signs of psychological disorder. Whoever this is, and it is in Trump's line, is going to be talking a lot and talking a lot of shit. And the opportunity fades for them at the last minute. Now, this may have been Trump's strategy against Biden, but I feel this is what's going to happen to Trump. So let's go to Biden's column. Biden got the Empress, clarified by party pastime. The Empress, let's Let's see my other Empress card. So in this Empress card, there's a wedding, there's a celebration. Look, there's celebration in both cards. The Empress, for me, in political readings, represents America, the beautiful land of the free and home of the brave. And this is Biden's card. It's in his energy. It represents his energy. So the Empress is also fresh, new energy, opportunities, and for growth and expansion and creation and birth, newness, freshness, the energy to heal and to nurture. Biden is receiving the huge blessing of the Empress. The spirit of America herself is wanting Biden for president, to redesign and to make her beautiful again, to heal her and to heal the divides within her. Wow. So America wants Biden. America wants Biden to protect her and to make her beautiful again. Not great, beautiful again. Wow. So this card was clarified by the party pastime. So there is big celebration around Joe Biden. He's the winner, guys. This whole row tells you how it goes down. Biden wins. It's a very auspicious win goes to Biden. He wins the competition, and there is much gathering and celebration when it happens and when it becomes formal and official. And Kamala Harris, the cards say, has the power of goddess Athena. Goddess Athena, I looked her up. I think she's a Greek goddess. I looked her up and it said that she was a goddess that a lot of heroes, those who are chosen to lead and to overcome great challenges, were directed by Goddess Athena. She was the hand, the God force behind them. So she's a powerful supporter of heroes, and she's going to be the powerful supporter of Biden. Goddess Athena was the goddess of law and civilization and of war, having much skill and expertise to strategize. So she's going to help bring America through this, and Biden through this as they legally face challenges and battles ahead. Challenges with Trump, maybe challenges with restructuring the government, right? So that we don't ever have another fiasco like this again. So Kamala Harris is going to be a powerful force going forward. And Spirit wants us to know that. There's a huge celebration here. Huge. We're honoring Joe Biden as our president, and we're also honoring our first female vice president, who's black and Asian, and it's a glorious celebration. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. Now, before we go to the collective America, let's go to, I'm going to kind of move these cards out because I just wanted you to pick them once, and I don't want too many cards here. So, in Biden's column in the center, as his challenge, he has this Two of Swords. This is what's going to be going down, right, during the election. We know Trump has his strategic moves. He plans on dropping maybe some October surprises, but there's going to be some October surprises dropped on him. This might involve the Ukraine call or some confidential or top secret information that is revealed by someone who used to be a friend, who used to be a support system, who used to be loyal. Two of Swords represents Biden's challenges, This tells me there's some kind of block or indecision here around Biden, and a choice or a decision that needs to be made pending, right? Even though he's the winner, he's got the majority of the votes, there's indecision around the Biden-Harris win. They're going to face some kind of legal battle, legal contention that they need to clear. Like I said, even though they have the majority of votes. When I clarified this Two of Swords, and you can see in the 12 chairs, the Two of Swords is someone won't let you come in. So he's trying to get into the White House, but Trump was trying to hold him back. When I clarified this Two of Swords, it was clarified with a surprise card. So maybe they're surprised that Trump won't step down or concede or is contesting the vote, excuse me. There's some kind of surprise here. But this card has much positive momentum, and it brings lucky gains and wins, further clarifying the win and pending decision will go in Joe Biden's favor, because I see him promoted and lifted up with this card. So happy. You don't know, because when I did this reading, I was fed up. I was just like, universe, God, I'm just going to ask straight up. I've been afraid to ask. Well, what's going to happen here, I need to know. Guys, Biden's our president. He's promoted. He's lifted up. There's celebration over his win. America wants him to heal her divide and to make her beautiful again. Now let's go to the collective. Around the time of the election, we have the collective is clarified by this Knight of Pentacles. There's both of my Knight of Pentacles here. And that got clarified by the King of Hearts and the Some Money card. Okay? So let's look at the Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. So when I saw this, I was a little nervous. Because even though this Knight of Pentacles, when he's upright, he provides safety. He gets the job done. He makes things secure. I was still nervous. I'm like, because I'm seeing this gun here, right? So it's multifaceted. The country is going to be made safer and more secure as a result of this election, where Joe Biden will be made President of the United States, right? For the collective, I feel a lot of people will go to the voting booths. I feel like this is representing voting booths, right? Because the mail delivery will be slow, right? This is slow progress. A lot of people will take that into account, and if they can't vote early, they're going to go to the voting booths. They'll brave the elements. They will bring their chairs, and they will it will take a long time, so we should probably see or can count on seeing long lines and waits for a lot of people to cast their vote. In some places, Trump will send people with guns. Whether these people are official, military, or federal, it doesn't matter. It's his private militia, right? So it's all looks upright to protect and to keep things safe from being from there being any kind of fraud. But what it really is it's an intimidation, right? Because when I clarified this Knight of Pentacles, I got the King of Hearts, or the King of Cups, the pensioner, the rich man, really, and the some money card. So people, the collective, they're going to do, especially black people too. And Pentacles can represent people of dark color, people of color, not just black people, but people of color. Pentacles can represent people of color. Are going to be doing whatever it takes to make sure their vote is cast. This is someone who stands steady and strong and is reliable. Why? Because they care about this country and they want to make this country safe and secure for everyone. And when I clarified it and got the King of Cups, I see the other story. I see Trump sending his military guard or his secret militia, patchwork militia, from actual real people who work in these institutions, being Trump followers, Trump devotees, to protect his interests and not ours. But I see people standing their ground with the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands below. Hope I'm still in the frame. Let me pull my Seven of Wands card. People are still standing their ground and protecting their rights. They're holding out to make sure that their vote is cast. And I see lots of press reporting on what's going on at the booths, at the voting polls. I keep calling it booths, at the polls. So press taking note of everything that's going on. And videos of what's going on. You know, a lot of attention on that. Trump is claiming, and he has no fucking claim, he's claiming that he sent his military guards, or I keep saying military, his militia guard, or whatever you want to call them, to ensure that no fraud takes place, but they're really there for the purpose of intimidation and suppression purposes. The King of Cups is someone who comes off as a good guy. He's upright, right? He's coming off as a good guy to protect the American citizen interests, but in reality, he's really only protecting his own interests. And so are they. And nobody is buying this bullshit. Right? The press is reporting on it, and nobody's buying it. It's clear what Trump is doing. Also, Trump's not getting enough votes. He doesn't get enough votes. This is where you have inadequate resources. It says that Trump has no legitimate claim to the office, and he never did. And he doesn't have it now either. I see a lot of black voters, people of color, standing up to all of this guy's bullshit, to save the country, to save our rights to vote. Now, the people, this is the collective, right? We got the Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands both fell out. And then I just wanted to show you this Seven of Wands here as a depiction of how you're battling a lot of forces, but you're standing your ground and you're getting a victory. I love this depiction. And I feel like this card is saying to the collective, don't be discouraged. Don't go. Hold on. Fight for your rights. Fight for this country. She's trying to pull him back. Right? Don't leave. Don't let them make you leave or back down. We must remain in the fight. We must stand up for our rights. We have to. That's what I feel this energy is saying to the American collective. And to black people. So the people, the collective, are subject to the challenges of information gathering. So there's going to be a lot of people questioning, especially black voters or people of color. I want to say Hispanics, too. Gathering information. Like, what are you gathering our information for? You don't need to gather our information so we can cast our vote. But there's some sort of information gathering going on. And I think that's part of to deter their votes. Don't let them make you leave. Don't get angry. Stand up for your rights and know your rights. Know your voting rights. Okay? Because there's going to be some people asking annoying questions or making it difficult or claiming that you don't have the right information, right? So that you don't vote. People are subject to challenges to their information or regarding their information, being questioned annoyingly by the supposed security that Trump has posted there for his security. And I see the press, the media taking note of this as well. People are being alerted and calling the press in, and basically calling the shit out. So I asked the cards why the Page of Swords was here, and these two cards fell out. I got the weakness card and the enemy card, right? So this clarifies to me that the American collective, the voter, will brave the coronavirus. This would represent the virus. We will brave the elements to get to the polls. We will surely show up and wait as long as we have to cast our vote. But there will be obstacles unforeseen when we get there to try to mess with us and to prevent us from voting. The enemy card says that there are known direct and indirect enemies blocking our way, blocking the voters' way. So be prepared for that. Be prepared for that, and don't let them make you back down. Know your voting rights. Know your rights. I also see hidden enemies in this card. Hidden enemies. So the seen enemy is right here, but there's hidden enemies where there's late arrival of votes. And then there's information gathering of those votes and claiming that some of those votes aren't good votes. So hidden enemy attacks in that way as well. So we're going to need to know our voting rights, and when they question us, and if they should question us or our legitimacy. You need to know your rights and don't back down. Don't let them make you back down or intimidate you in any way. All right? And don't get into fights with people brandishing guns. Okay? But also don't let them make you back down. It's a fear tactic. And we can't back down. We can't afford to back down. We can't afford to back down. Because this would just be the beginning with this guy. If we let him intimidate us and back down and he win the presidency, this would just be the beginning of this kind of mess. So I see them trying to tell people you don't qualify to vote, or you don't have adequate information to vote. Some bullshit like that. So know your rights. Know your rights before you get there. And be prepared. I see with the Seven of Wands, victory. Okay? We got victory twice, man. Seven of Wands represents standing up for your rights and for your beliefs. And after challenges are faced, you will win a victory. As long as you do not back down, you will win. Okay, that's the energy of this card, and that's what Spirit is telling the collective voter. Do not back down and we will win. We will get a victory. But this will not be easy, and we're going to have to face challenges and struggles before that happens. But I see all people of all colors and creeds, showing the courage and fighting in the face of these enemy blockers that Trump has put in place. Right? When I clarified the Seven of Wands, I got the victory card. Again, victory, a win. Win. Surprise card. Win. Nine of Cups. Win. We win. We win. We win. Jesus, we win. We win. We win. But we have to go through the struggle, man. Don't rest on your laurels. We don't win if we don't fight. But we win if we do. Okay? Victory. If we don't back down. If we show up. If we stay. If we take the day off work, call in sick. Fuck the job. If you have to. You gotta show up and you gotta vote. You gotta be willing to make the sacrifice. No matter what the deterrence. Best to vote early if you can. But the mail will be slow. I already determined that in a previous reading, the Joy reading, and it's being said again here, slow mail. So vote very early. If you cannot, then you must brave the polls. Show up and show out. The great thing about the Sibilla is that there are certain cards that are magic, right? And one of these cards is the victory card. It's magic. It tells you that it has the power to wipe out all the negativity of the reading, in the reading. That's what this victory is going to do. It's going to wipe out the negativity of Trump, right? It's going to take time. It's going to be a challenge, but it's going to do it, right? Big assurance. Everything's going to be okay, guys. If we face the test, this test of faith, and this test of courage, it will all work out in our favor. I promise you. I promise you. Yay! I'm sorry, I'm so excited. You don't even know. All right, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. The big finale. The ultimate outcome. All right. As far as I can see it right now, I wish I could give you more detail. Maybe this might be a reading, or the portion of reading I'll come back to at a later time, and maybe we'll see other things unfold in it that I didn't pick up now. So right now I'm just picking up the base energy, and we'll see what the details unfold to be later. But Trump has the Nine of Pentacles reversed, clarified by the Desperate Man. As his ultimate outcome, will he be president? This is someone who has lost their accomplishments. Right? Let me show you this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, in this card, is someone who's wealthy, right? They have accomplished a lot. And they're sitting pretty wealthy, elite. All gone. Alright. Someone who's lost their accomplishments. Or they did not accomplish what they set out to. But there's still a sense of entitlement. This is the energy of the very spoiled, the very rich, or the very entitled. It tells me that Trump is not feeling confident or secure anymore. Now he's curled up in the fucking fetal position. Poor baby. It says he took a bad risk and it ended bad. Right? Where was that card? The gamble that didn't pay off. It didn't win. And the result of that bad risk is this ends in loss for him. Loss and drain of money and power. A waste of money and a waste of efforts. That's kind of like what he's thinking. It's a loss. It's a loss because of his foolish and unwise decisions and actions. And now his insecure foundation are all falling away. When I clarify with a desperate man, it represents feeling no hope for the future and the beginning of dark and bad times ahead. Oh, poor baby. Says he will be unable to resolve his problems, and he will have big regrets. I see lots of crying and tears. He will also abuse the power that he has left in the meantime, so we must be wary of that. The future ahead shows heavy financial losses for Trump. And much more scandal and gossip around him, right? As more stuff comes out, especially about his finances. Says he will not be able to resolve his legal issues and criminal proceedings and judgments will go against him in criminal proceedings. So it's looking like killing himself might be the best way out. This card says that there is much danger coming for Trump from his own circle of friends, family, party, and supporters. Wow. He's becoming extremely paranoid. There's lots of conflicts around him, and he wants to escape from it all. I don't know what that means. So let's go to Biden's ultimate outcome. Move these cards out of the way. Biden's ultimate outcome is the 9 of Cups. The old lady and the CASA card or the White House card fell out when I clarified the 9 of Cups. Okay? Ultimate outcome for Biden is the wish card. He gets his wish. The country gets its wish. This is a big yes. A big yes goes to Biden. Any contention, any question about who won, what the vote is? Where is it? 2 of Swords. Any question or contention, the yes answer goes to Biden. He wins. That's his ultimate outcome. And he's very contented. Lord, he's contented. He's happy and he's fulfilled. He's smiling. He's so happy. He wins the prize. He wins the election. And he's got great, big, huge ideas for America that he wants to implement right away. And he feels he can provide America with a steady foundation for the future. And I feel that this card is clarifying that he will and can and will do that. He will be really happy and honored to be the President of the United States. And I feel there is this spirit of upliftment in the whole country. You know? The honor returns back to the presidency. That's what it's saying. The honor. And the respect is returned to the presidency, to the title of president, to the position of president of the United States of America, because it was lost with Trump. Biden has big ideas that he wants to implement right away that will steady the future for America. The old lady says that he will work to provide the country with wisdom, and he will help to restore her health and her wealth, right? Both the coronavirus and the job markets, Biden is going to put his full force behind, a full, big, huge team of people behind. They're going to get America right again. They're going to get America straight again. I see America balanced again, all right? When Trump took office, this card was like this. Biden takes office, balanced again. This card also says that Trump and Putin's hold and this third-party interference hold or grip on America will now begin to lose its hold. That grip on America will lose its hold. And Biden will bring back the traditions and the values that America stands for: liberty and justice and democracy for all. And with that, I believe old Athena over here and Biden are going to pursue Trump legally for all of the bullshit. Right? Of course, that will cause some issues. We'll go down that road when we get there. Let's finish up this reading for now, right? For now, Biden becomes president and the country gets restored. Biden brings back stability, wealth, and security to the country. The land is good. He moves into the White House and he is very welcomed by the people, shown much support and praise, and there's celebration in the Three of Cups, right? And the people feel comfortable and happy. And to finish off, we have the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups in the Tower. It represents the collective America. So there's still a lot of upset ahead, right? Critical times ahead. This ain't going to be easy. But it's part of the clearing process. The final outcome for the American collective. There is reconciliation of divide. And there's unification to tear down Trump's American paradigm and to get that motherfucker out of the White House. To clear the Trump energy and the Trump stain and the Trump implants, those positioned within its structure, to weaken its foundation. So I see a clearing of the energy of Trump and the systematic issues within the American structures and institutions that are no longer working for all of its citizens. It's a process, guys. But this is the beginning. There's still a lot of painful change ahead. A lot of challenges to face and to overcome, and death and loss and fear. But in the end, it cleanses the slate. The slate is cleared. And we're able to build again. So it gives me hope, this Tower card, instead of dread. Although dread we must face. Again, we still have to tear down what's not working. And we need to clear out the hidden enemies within the structures that were implanted by Trump and Barr and all of them, all of their appointees and their appointees need to be cleared out. All right? And we need to rebuild and restructure America so this calamity, this crisis never happens to us again. So I clarified these cards. My cards are getting all over the place. And I got delay, hope, and the country house reverse. So I do feel like hold on a second. Hold on, give me a second. This was over here. Yeah, okay, so this Two of Hearts clarifies that this is about renovating the property. We need to clear out the property. So that's what the Tower is standing for. And the Two of Cups is, there's doubt. Can we truly have unification? Can we truly bridge the divide? And this says there's hope. There is hope for the future. Okay? We mustn't despair. With hard work, we can do it. And then the Three of Cups was clarified by the delay card, which tells me that we welcome in someone new, but we're going to have to cast someone out. I see us having to throw someone out. That may be part of the challenge that's ahead. Okay? And I feel, personally, before I end this reading, that hopefully, once the legal decision, it's official that Biden is president, I think that anyone having prosecution against Trump should immediately go ahead and proceed, and let's just get him the fuck out of there, because I feel like he can do a lot of damage between now and Inauguration Day if we don't. So that's just my last word of warning. I think that's what this card is kind of saying. A word of warning. Get that motherfucker out of there. Get him out. Get him out. See how he's saying, get him out. Get them all out. It's about to blow. We're being warned. A final warning. But what an excellent reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You heard it here. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you share this reading with your friends, your Facebook, your social media. Encourage them to subscribe. Please support this channel, guys. Become a Patreon subscriber or donate. There's a donate button on the home page. And I really appreciate all of your support, your wonderful comments. And, you know, there's dark times ahead, and I've been feeling a lot of despair, a lot of fearfulness. You know, black woman in America. My nephew who's in his 30s, was harassed by a bigot and basically taunted to get in a fight with him. But my nephew was, you know, mature enough not to do that. But these kind of things are happening, and they're happening all over, and I feel like they're instigated. I feel like they're instigated to start mess and to create this race war that they want to create. So we have to be careful, and we have to be mindful of their tactics, and we can't let them create mayhem and us end up getting killed for what they've created. We must be careful. All right, we got a lot of that in the energy of the cards, and we need to protect ourselves. Also got, in my neighborhood, I live in a nice neighborhood, someone put up on the corner, gun toter for Trump. You know, put up a sign on their lawn, gun toter for Trump. So people are ready to start, you know, getting crazy for their beliefs. And we all need to keep our heads cool and just stay strong, stay positive, prepare for those challenges, mentally prepare, psychologically prepare ourselves, do whatever we got to do to vote and to cast our vote. Don't let anyone make us back down, and we can do this. We're gonna be victorious, guys. We're going to be victorious. All right? Thank you for tuning in. Blessings. Bye.